It's amazing. And sadly, we might as well talk about it since we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima. Niggas is hating on Ghost of Tsushima. Salutations, everybody.
Oh, God.
Ahoy there, N-words, and welcome to another episode of Everybody Gets One, starring Rio.
I keep losing.
Uh-oh. I said that perfectly, starring Rio, and then he's just gone. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
We're losing Rio.
What is going on here?
It's you.
Yeah, turn off your PS4 because I know you're playing Ghost of Tsushima right now. Turn it off.
Your PS4 Pro probably burning up the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, seriously, there's something.
Hold on. Zoom takes a lot of bandwidth, so.
Yeah, turn that shit off.
Mm-hmm. This is story, y'all funny.
Better get the FiOS. Better get the FiOS, man.
You need to upgrade. Well, go ahead. We got Sam. We got Rio. We got CC the Geek, who just closed her door. And she's back. Oh, there she is. Oh, CC the Geek.
And I brought my feet.
And she brought her feet. Samuel?
What's up, bitches?
We need you to unzip that sweater and show off the nips.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay me.
Oh, shit.
All right. OnlyFans coming soon.
Yeah, go to my OnlyFans.
Coming soon.
Yep.
So, let's start it off. Okay. Xbox Showcase.
Yesterday, right? Or
yesterday.
It just happened. Yesterday. Yeah.
Nobody watched it.
Yesterday.
Talking about it. Nobody.
You know why no one's talking about it? Because it was trash. It was straight trash. I wanted to see new IP, and they showed me IP that I was going to buy anyway. There was no reason for me to watch that. Halo Infinite, I knew that was coming. I'm going to buy Halo. That's automatic. Psychonauts, which they should have brought back years ago. I guess they decided, hey, people like Psychonauts. Let's bring it back. I'm like, all right.
Wasn't that originally on the PS4?
Nah. That's on the
PlayStation?
No, the original Xbox.
Okay. All right.
That was the Xbox original. And then to the point now where you can't even, at certain places when I was trying to buy it when I had my 360 and I went back and bought an original Xbox, shit was selling for like $70.
Yeah, that was a good game though.
Yeah, it was a great game, and it took them forever to realize, you know what, we might want to keep our platformers, going. Actually, you know what? There was new IP that I did like. Take that back. But Fable's coming back again. They should have been kept Fable. I don't know why they said let's not do Fable for a whole console generation. That was stupid.
How many versions come out?
Dude, it's been 3 versions of Fable, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And they skipped a generation, so.
But see, the thing about Fable is none of besides the very first Fable game, none of them were like Game of the Year type of games. They were just okay.
They're RPGs.
They weren't like Legend of Zelda level.
Nothing
is like going to be a timeless game.
They're not the last. It's not the last.
But nothing. What can be the Legend of Zelda?
Final Fantasy.
No.
Whoa. That's a different breed.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna.
How dare you? I should have known he was gonna do that. I should have known he was gonna say that. He just want to fuck with people.
He will not be Legend of Zelda. However, Final Fantasy does compare to Legend of Zelda in the sense that it has a very powerful franchise.
Right. It's a powerful franchise, but not as powerful as
That's about it. That's just about it.
Yeah, It's powerful because it has the money behind it. It's not as good as Zelda.
Yeah, each of them has their own fan base, which is totally dedicated to that franchise. But other than that, there's nothing else.
Real. Definitely dedicated to a certain fan base. But yeah. Let's never compare Final Fantasy to the Legend of Zelda game. That was blasphemy. That's like saying HBO Now is better than Disney Plus. How dare you? How dare you? I thought we were cooler than that.
All right, I'm gonna think of something comparable to Zelda before
you can't.
Nothing.
You
won't.
What
are you talking about?
In terms of like the influence of the video game, I would put Legend of Zelda with Super Mario.
Oh yeah,
like the top 2. like iconic video games of all time. Mario and Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. But there I was just watching the was it the premiere? The link that you sent us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And that first game, Bright Memory, it just reminded me, it's a mixture of Ghost of Tsushima and Call of Duty. That's what it reminded me of.
The little shoot. What's that?
Yeah, it's called Bright Memory. Bright Memory.
Yeah, I'm probably going to, I forgot about that one. I think I'm probably going to get that too. But there was only 2 IPs from the second, because there's 2 launches that they did, 2 events that they did. Mm-hmm. Out of the second event, the only 2 new games that I want to play is Avowed, because it reminds me of Skyrim. So I definitely want to play that. Mm-hmm. And The Medium. Even though I hate scary games, The Medium looks sick. Yeah, The Medium looks crazy.
Just that one? What about Scorn? Where they had like that shit.
It looked alright.
It looked alright, but that joint looked messed
up.
Scorn
did look good. I won't.
It looked beautiful, but the game, I'm trying to figure out like what the actual gameplay is going to be. Like it was just nothing but like a cinematic trailer. It was nothing else.
Yeah, that's what I hate too. I hate cinematic trailers.
Oh, that was what most of the presentation was.
Did you watch both of them?
Both of what? Both of the presentations?
Yeah.
No, just the one that
Jesus Christ.
Just the one from yesterday. Or you're
There's
talking
2
about
presentations.
2 presentations yesterday. Yeah, the pre-show and then the real show.
No. Xbox had 2 presentations. Here's the thing. They split theirs up. There's one that came with the launch of the console itself. Instead of doing one whole one like Sony did. Sony did one whole one and then showed the launch of the console at the end. Xbox showed the launch of the console first, did a little mini show, then waited all this time, which I hate. They should have never did that. They should have never split the show up so far apart. It was like 4 or 5 months, a gap in between.
Yeah.
And what I realized, remember when me and you, Sam, when we were watching the Sony event, I was willing to sit through it because all I wanted to see was
the anticipation.
The anticipation.
Yo, each time they had a break, they show little glimpses of like the square, the triangle, the circle,
and
X. They show little.
You.
They teased us so bad until we got to the very end, and then all we saw was Seto Kaiba's jacket.
Exactly. Hey, yo, I'm going to dress my joint up as Seto Kaiba when I get it, yo. You should have never told me that. I'm going to put belt wraps on that joint. That joint going to look sick.
No, put Blue Eyes White Dragon right next to it.
Ooh, I'm going to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon statue. You right.
It's very clear in how Xbox does things, like the culture of Xbox versus PlayStation, if you will, kind of shows that, to me, Sony is like the gamer's console, right? Where it's Microsoft, like it's computer people making a gaming console.
Yeah, so it's an online nerds console.
Yeah,
that's
like
what we do.
When I look at the specs of it, like I think the Xbox had more memory or more RAM than the PS5.
They both have the same memory. They both have the same hard drive space. I'm pretty sure they're going to have the same hard drive space.
Each console is very comparable. It's been like that for years. Like
even
with the
360
PS2 and the 360. Yeah, it's been comparable both ways.
They're the same console, just in a different shell.
It's just basically like either you want to go for Adidas or Nike.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's Adidas and Nike. But yeah, see, that's what I was trying to talk about too. What I noticed between the difference between the Sony event, which Rio tries to deny, constantly tries to deny. If you look at the Sony event, you saw a lot of games that were meant to be played alone. Xbox focuses on a lot of online gameplay and a lot of games that if they have a story, they want you to be able to play with somebody else in the game, which I'm like, all right, I see the route they're going. They care more about, because remember Xbox, the original Xbox was the invention of that's when online gaming actually mattered. Yeah. Well, it was around before, but it was trash.
Right.
Yeah.
On Dreamcast, it was trash. On PS2, it was trash. And then when Xbox Live came out, that's when everybody, and remember they had a lot of PC games on there, so a lot of PC gamers just started buying Xboxes.
Right.
I was one of them. So yeah, that's pretty much what they do.
But this one also, like, it also kind of focused on, I guess, their new feature, the 4-player split screen.
Okay. But I thought that was already a thing with PlayStation, though.
4-player split screen. When did they show that? What game did they show?
It was they played they did that for
Mario?
dirt biking game.
It's
It's called Dirt something. I don't know.
Yeah,
because the guy was talking about how it was like now had the ability to do like a 4-panel split for your player. So
I think I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Yeah, I hate Dirt anyway. Well, only thing I care about was Forza. I'm going to play Forza.
Yeah, I cared about Gran Turismo until I lost all my game data. Then, like 200 cars. I said, "Fuck it, man! 200 cars all gone because my memory card." Remember, my memory card came out, right?
That's where Xbox Live came in handy.
All my data got lost, and so I had to replay all my games.
Damn.
All my games.
Damn.
So Forza was really the only game that showcased part of the power of the next generation Xbox. Like, and I love Forza. I think Forza, that was really the only reason that I ever owned an Xbox.
Well,
and
he's a car guy. He's a car guy.
Was for Forza.
He doesn't love Forza because
I
he
do
sides
love
with
Forza.
the enemy. No, you don't.
And Forza would be the only reason I would get an Xbox.
No. Here's a test. Go get the game cartridge right now. Go get the box to the game. Let's see if you got it.
I sold my Xbox because the only reason I played it was for Forza, and I beat all of them. I had all the Forzas and Forza Horizon, and once I beat all of those, I was like, all right, well, I'm done. I don't even need this console anymore.
You still got Gran Turismo.
Fuck.
Yeah, but Gran Turismo's not as good as Forza to me.
I can't believe you even said that.
I like Gran Turismo.
Nah, I don't believe you.
They're very different.
They're very
different racing games. They're very different racing games.
What's the temperature outside right now? Hell must have frozen over. I can't believe you.
No. All right, let me talk my trash. I'll talk my trash
yeah,
about
that's
Xbox
what I was waiting
now.
for. Talk trash.
So you wanted to sit up there. You were telling us that Xbox is all multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Where was the multiplayer for Halo during the presentation?
Dude, what are you talking about? Halo's always multiplayer. They're just showing you the story.
They showed no multiplayer gameplay.
Mind you, you didn't see the second video, did you? You didn't see the second video, did you?
What are these second videos that y'all are talking about?
Xbox did it in 2 pieces instead of 1.
Yes, I watched yesterday's presentation, which was a pre-show and a main show.
You didn't
the
watch
very first game of the main show was Halo. All they showed was single-player gameplay. They showed no multiplayer.
That's what they do at the event. And then they release a beta for you to play.
But that's not advertising multiplayer.
It's Halo.
Xbox is multiplayer.
It's Halo.
Show us the multiplayer.
You have halos in your eyes right now from the ring light. You know what it is. It's Halo.
I feel like Halo has always been Xbox one-trick pony.
Yeah, that's what they do. They play multiplayer games. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't show the people what they wanted to see.
Bruh, if you have played Xbox and you don't know that Halo has multiplayer, then what the fuck are you watching it for? That's like saying, what's your alphabet? Do you know what your alphabet is?
That would be like showing
what's the 23rd letter in the alphabet.
That would be like showing the new Modern Warfare, but only showing single player campaign.
That's what. Guess what? They did that when it launched. They showed only the single player. What are you talking about? Go back and watch all the trailers. They never showed multiplayer in the first trailer.
Oh my god!
Let's go back right now. Well, we're gonna have to cut this out. Go back right now and Google it.
All right. So,
see, he don't. I want you to give up, Rio. I know my shit.
I don't know about that one,
nigga. Do you know how much? First of all, do you know how much Call of Duty I play? Never skip to the point where I buy custom Call of Duty consoles, boy. I don't play. Call of Duty is my shit. Even the bad ones I play, sadly.
Oh.
Yeah,
which one was the bad one? Which one was the bad one?
Anyone made by Treyarch?
Yeah, anyone where they not even that. Anyone where they went to space is bad.
Oh, that yeah.
Not even that. Yeah. Anything with an exoskeleton is trash.
Yes.
Anything with a robot in it is trash. Anything outside of, let's say, I'll give you 2025. If you go anything past that year,
Yeah.
You're trash.
Black Ops was good.
Black Ops 1 was good.
Yes, that was the only one. If it's
not
Titanfall,
like Black Ops 2, no.
Yeah, if it's not Titanfall and you're fighting in mechs, it's trash. Titanfall is the only game that successfully.
I didn't like Titanfall either.
Titanfall was made by the people who made Modern Warfare 2. That entire team that made the best Call of Duty game
and
for multiplayer.
They made a bad game.
Made Titanfall.
They made a bad game.
If it's not a Gundam, I ain't playing it. So
Respawn Entertainment is one of the best studios out there right now. You're crazy. Now you're just talking. You're talking out your neck.
No, I'm
sit up there talking. They just got the IP for Star Wars.
Have you played?
They're not going to give that to a trash company. Are you kidding me?
They're giving it to them in name alone. Trust me. Titanfall 1, trash, and you know it.
Then why did they get a Titanfall 2?
Right.
Because they already had the money. They already had the bankroll.
How did they make the money if the game was trash?
That's like saying, why is Nintendo still alive?
Who was giving them money if they made a trash game?
Why is Nintendo still alive?
Game.
Why is Nintendo still alive? Let me look at the camera.
Mario, Zelda, Luigi.
Bankroll.
What else they got?
You said Kirby. This nigga just say, hold on. Did this nigga just say?
I'm just naming
Luigi?
Characters.
You just naming mascots.
Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion wasn't trash. People don't still play that game.
Hold on. You think Nintendo survives on Luigi's Mansion?
They survive on their video game franchise.
How many other? You didn't hear any of the other names that I just said.
Pokemon? You just said Mario. Pokemon is actually not owned. Pokemon is not owned by Nintendo.
Oh my gosh.
What other consoles are putting out Pokemon games?
It doesn't matter. They don't own it.
What other consoles are putting out Pokemon?
Man,
They don't
own it. It's like watching ESPN right now. Go ahead.
I know. We are. This is a hot take.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll put the bell right there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I want you to Google this right now. No. Because see, you got to be good with your hot takes. Google this right now. Does Nintendo own?
It doesn't matter because who else is putting out Pokemon content?
It does.
They put Pokemon out every 6 months.
No, they don't. Don't do that to Pokemon.
Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal.
That came up. Pokemon Red and Blue came out the same year.
So that every
Pokemon Ice, Pokemon Fire,
Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Sapphire.
I didn't think about that. Why did they ever do a Pokemon Ice?
Wow.
All right, we just gave them free content.
Yes, but if they've got the exclusive
hold on. This is a warning. All right, Nintendo.
That's like saying Sony doesn't own Spider-Man.
Nintendo, they don't. What? What did you just say?
Spider-Man is borrowed.
You saying that Nintendo doesn't have Pokemon is like saying Sony doesn't have Spider-Man.
No, it's not.
Sure, it is.
Sony, you know Sony's divided into several divisions.
Yes.
With Sony.
Sony Entertainment.
Sony Computer Entertainment?
Yes.
Sony Computer Entertainment does not own Spider-Man.
I know they don't, but do you see Spider-Man on Xbox? That's what I'm saying. You saying like Nintendo doesn't have Pokemon. They're the only ones putting out Pokemon stuff.
X-Men Ultimate Alliance. X-Men Ultimate Alliance. Spider-Man's on there.
He got a small cameo.
That's X-Men though. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you asked.
Joe.
Marvel vs. Capcom. He's on there several times.
Capcom.
Right. And Marvel.
Say.
Capcom.
Yeah, Marvel.
Yes, Marvel. That's why he's on.
So that's why Spider-Man is on there. You just said that.
So you saying that
anywhere else?
So you saying that Spider-Man, you just basically comparing the exclusive. Like Pokemon is exclusively to Nintendo. And you're saying that Spider-Man is exclusively to the
but it's not.
PlayStation.
Sony.
But it's not. You can't make Marvel vs. Capcom if Spider-Man is exclusive to Sony. It will be illegal. It will literally. It can't happen.
His single-player adventure game is exclusive to Sony.
Right.
So far.
Forever.
No, it's not forever.
They will never let that go. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Why do you think Microsoft is trying to buy Warner Brothers right now?
Right. But his likeness is still owned by Marvel, Disney.
First of all, you're talking about why is Microsoft trying to... I'm sorry, CSC. But we got to talk about this.
I'll just say
is Microsoft trying to buy Warner Brothers?
They're trying to buy Warner Brothers Interactive.
Okay, so Microsoft is trying to buy Warner Brothers. Apple is trying to buy Disney, apparently.
Yeah.
Tech companies try to buy everything every day.
No, I think Apple's trying to buy Sony.
Yeah.
Apple could never buy Sony.
What the fuck?
Apple's trying to buy Sony.
Apple could never.
Not Disney.
Fuck no.
I don't think it's worth it. that's a crazy acquisition to take on.
Well, Microsoft is worth considerably more than Sony. Sony actually isn't worth that much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Microsoft as a company is like 400 billion, and I think Sony is like 11 billion, something like that.
Right. I mean, you got to think of the patents that he has. That
I don't know how Apple could do that. That would be nasty. I don't want Apple to own Sony.
It would be great because the rights will revert back to Marvel for Spider-Man. But that's another conversation.
Yeah, because Apple does have ties into Disney, so they would just easily just hand over Spider-Man right back for some type of deal.
They wouldn't have a choice. If somebody buys Sony as a company, the rights are going to automatically revert back to Marvel.
Yeah. You're right. Because they don't have access to the IP anymore yet.
Right.
I think you'll be happy with that, Alex.
Disney Plus. Yes, I would. Disney Plus. Disney Plus all day, baby. I can't wait for that.
But I mean, watching the link you sent for Xbox, like, what is like for the first video? Like, what are some of the games that you would actually like be willing to buy?
I already told you. It's only 5. It's only 5 games from that thing that I would ever buy, and 3 of them, it's like no point. Like, for me, it's lackluster because I already know I'm going to buy Halo. I already know I'm going to get Forza. I already know I'm going to get Fable. Like, I wanted to see, because they bought a bunch of studios, and they actually hinted towards some of them in some of the other games, the more like kiddie games. Like you saw Battletoad in the Earth and stuff like that. So you know that they have the rare IP. You know that they have certain IPs. I wanted to see that type of stuff. I wanted to see the IPs that they acquired doing something crazy, doing something different. I ain't want to see all that crap. I ain't want to see fucking online Tetris. You see that bullshit? I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? I'm just watching people goofing off, playing Tetris. I don't want to see that shit. That was bullshit. Halo, I already know I'm going to get it. I don't care. The Medium. If anything, the Medium, that's an automatic. Because I want to see how that gameplay is going to work, where it's like you might be in an empty hallway, you might hear spirits or ghosts or whatever, and then you can swap over to like the underworld or wherever you're in hell or something, wherever you are, and you can actually see the spirits and maneuver through the world like that.
You definitely need some pretty good ass speakers for that gameplay. Yeah,
that shit looked too tight. So that I might get, even though, hey, I'll admit I'm a pussy. I'm scared of horror games. Okay,
for when you play,
I'm scared. I'm scared of horror games.
So what games do you feel like showed off like the next generation capabilities?
None of them. Like I told y'all, this generation ain't shit. I told y'all.
We've generally never been impressed by Xbox games.
That's probably why they did it in 2 parts. Like, they just wanted to test the waters to see their ratings, and then
I feel like, but see, for me personally, the only thing I really wanted from either of these events, from Xbox or PlayStation, was Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then I got duped into finding out that it's a mini game. So now
that's not really true. It's not.
It's its own standalone thing.
It's a standalone mini game.
It's not a mini game.
It's not a full game. It's not as long as Spider-Man.
Uncharted Lost Legacy isn't a mini game. That's a full game.
It's not as long as Uncharted.
Yeah, but it's still worth the money.
It's worth $60.
Did they say how many hours of the gameplay?
I don't think the game costs $60.
So we're gonna hold on. So
I think it might have been 40, maybe.
Question
when it first came out.
For these new consoles, like, see, me, obviously, I already know I'm getting all of them. Don't matter. For me right now, and I have a Wii. I said not a Wii. I have a Nintendo Switch coming soon. So thank God for that. But I know. Pokemon. Now, you already know I'm getting Pokemon. That's the first game I'm getting this Pokemon. The first game I'm getting this Pokemon.
Yeah, I need just so I could get Pokemon.
So now when the Switch gets here, I'll have Pokemon Breath of the Wild,
Pokemon
Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8. I'll be busy with those for the first, I don't think for the, this is going to be the first time ever. I don't think I'm buying a new console for the first year and a half, maybe 2. To be honest with you, because it's like, what was wrong with this past generation? There's a shit ton of games, and now they're cheap, and I can play all of them. Why for the first year and a half would I blow my money to play the Miles Morales minigame, Rio? I'm not doing it. I'm not blowing my. No, I have to direct towards Rio.
Let's just wait. Let's wait until the game actually comes out before we can even say anything. Because one,
I need to know how many
people are saying that it's a mini game, and some people are saying it's not a mini game. So let's just wait until it comes out.
I want them to tell me how many hours it is.
They ain't gonna tell you shit.
I know they won't, because they know you're gonna be pissed off. I don't like that. That shit is.
Well, let's see. The Spider-Man.
And look, here's the thing. Honestly, I was gung-ho on saying, you know what? I'm going to, for the first time ever, I'm going to get a PlayStation first. That's where I was going. I'm like, I'm going to get a PlayStation first.
You were about to make a really good decision.
Yeah, I was. I thought it was.
Compare our PS5.
Now I'm getting a Switch.
Compare our PS5 reveal episode to this one. See how angry this man is right now compared to the last one?
Yeah.
See how much passionate he is right now?
Hey, man. I'm just like, I think
Can't
it's
even
because
put
of
into
y'all,
words.
too. I think it's because of y'all. It's like, now I'm just going back. No, because I haven't been playing video games like that. And ever since we started this podcast, I started playing again.
Oh.
So it's like.
That's because you own the Xbox.
Well, all I play is Call of Duty. That was the only thing I was playing. But now,
me and Sam are playing
by yourself.
While you're
no, not by ourselves. We're playing it with the whole world.
Exactly.
The whole world by yourself.
Us versus the world.
And I can
the whole world by yourself.
Because
hold the controller in my hands.
Right.
Well, I want to see you hold the PlayStation 5 controller because it's the exact same size.
Except that one is reasonably smaller.
No. They said it. Did you watch it? Hold on.
Hey, let's not compare sizes here.
Hold on. Did we watch the PlayStation 5? Did we watch the PlayStation 5 controller video? Did we watch that? CC, you didn't get to watch that, did you?
It doesn't matter because
yes, it does matter. You can't say it don't matter when the guy who had it in his hand said, "Oh, it's a lot bigger. I can finally fit it in my hand." But what?
So size does matter.
Size does matter.
So it doesn't matter.
The guy in charge of the Video Game Awards says it's much better now than it was last generation. And CC and Rio, y'all two claim that controller was perfect. Yet people are saying that the PlayStation 5 controller is so much better now. You know why? Because it was trash.
I'll decide if it's better all based on the directional pad. I don't mind the better triggers or whatever.
No, it's not the triggers. The
whole wider,
controller is bigger.
The wider grips on it. But if the directional pad is trash, that's gonna mess up fighting games.
Did they change the D-pad? They didn't change it. It's the same.
Hopefully not. I can't really tell because it looks like the D-pad. They're like clear, so they kind of blend into the controller.
But you don't have to look at them when you're playing a fighting game. Why would you?
No. It's all about the feel. Like think about when you're throwing a Hadouken. How you've got to move your finger across the directional pad.
Yeah.
If the directional pad is trash, that's gonna mess up PlayStation's whole
I'm not gonna
thing.
lie.
No. But you got to think about it like this.
I cheat out Hadoukens, to be honest.
If you're a real competitor or a real gamer and you like to play like fighting games, more than likely you're gonna buy sticks.
Well, that's
true.
You want to have sticks.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Because doing a Hadouken multiple times and Chung Lee's hurricane kick multiple times, that can hurt your fingers. Because I remember back in the day playing Street Fighter to the wee earlies in the mornings, and my thumbs are red as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was a good call, Sam.
Yeah. The one thing I do like about the new PS5 controller that I think will make it better to play with is the fact that it's rounder. So kind of shaped more like
rounder.
Yeah, like in terms of like it doesn't have as many edges to it, if that makes sense. So it's holding.
You know what you're describing, right?
It's like holding a steering wheel.
You know what you're describing.
I don't like the fucking Xbox controller.
You're describing an Xbox controller. You just say, "Oh yeah, I like how it's curved and round." I'm like, "Oh, that looks kind of familiar." Like literally looks like it.
Except the analog sticks are actually going to be parallel instead of diagonal from each other.
The analog sticks, I will admit, the analog sticks I like better. I used to love PlayStation's position. I actually like having the analog stick right here for shooters. It's way better.
I can't. I'm not going to debate you on that.
That's the one thing.
But that's the only time
an adventure game.
Oh my god!
As long as it's not like a 64 controller,
I'm going for this when I'm playing an adventure game.
Yeah,
exactly.
4 controllers.
All right. I 100% agree.
When I'm playing shooters, actually, I was just playing Rocket League, and now when I'm racing or doing anything, I want to use this. When I'm racing or shooting.
I don't agree.
You love Forza. Shut up. You can't say that and then say I love Forza at the exact same time. That makes absolutely no sense.
He got a Forza bumper sticker.
I can Forza, but
you have a Forza what?
I'll put it to you like this. The thing that I liked about Forza with the Xbox controller wasn't the analog sticks, but the sensitivity of the trigger for the throttle. That was good.
Which console did you play that on?
On Xbox. That's the only console.
Which Xbox?
Oh, the 360.
Okay. Because there's I just ordered Forza for my Xbox One.
Which one is it? Forza 5 or something?
Let's check Amazon.
Real talk, I'm probably gonna get a Switch first, and then
everyone's gonna get a Switch first.
And then I'm gonna get a PS5, and then I'll never get an Xbox.
No, you're never gonna get an Xbox.
Yo, y'all saw that the gameplay or the reveal for I think it's called Second Extinction. That game just reminded me of Turok.
Oh yeah.
You go around killing dinosaurs.
Yeah, it is Turok.
Is it second?
I thought it was Turok for a hot second.
Exactly, but it's 4 players, so I guess that's why when Xbox comes out with their whole new 4-player split screen, 4 people can be in the same room and playing it.
That's been around. What are you talking about?
Has it?
Yeah, that's normal.
I thought Nintendo did that.
Nah, Nintendo didn't start that.
GoldenEye.
But was it normal for Xbox?
Yeah, Nintendo GoldenEye.
Yeah, but was it normal for Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
You forget the first Xbox had Halo?
Oh, yeah, sure.
4 people on the screen. LAN parties in college. That's where all the LAN parties were. You just put a bunch of Xbox together, and everybody just sit around the table playing that shit.
That's funny. Shout out to LAN party.
Yeah. That's where all that crap happened. Run up to somebody's room and have a LAN party.
Right. So I might get the Xbox since there's a dinosaur game. I might get the Xbox.
Just for that?
You love dinosaurs a lot.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. That's a lot of money. And I think that game might be a multi-plat.
Halo, I get it for Halo and for the dinosaur because I'm not playing medium. I'm just not.
If you're getting it for 2 games, you might as well just get an emulator and just download the games later.
Well, no, actually, you don't need to get it. How about this? Sonic. Hey, you don't have to get the Xbox. You don't have to get the Xbox. You already have a Windows computer.
Oh yeah, just
when you get a
PC
computer, game. There's a Xbox app. You just download the Xbox app and then you can just download the game.
True.
And then it's there.
True.
Don't gotta worry about it.
Or when we blow up, I'm just gonna buy every console and every computer because that's how American works.
Do you stay? Well, I'm trying to ball.
Buy all the toilet paper.
Yep. But yeah, like I said, my next console is gonna be actually the Nintendo Switch. I'm just gonna wait until either console gives me an RPG that I want. Because y'all already saw I was playing Mass Effect before we got on. I'm like, I think I just need an RPG.
Man, I do want to get like a Nintendo console, but I just feel like once I buy one,
bruh,
another Nintendo version of that console is going to come out like 6 months later.
Right.
Like get a Switch, and here comes the Switch Lite. Here comes the Switch
Lite. Don't mean nothing.
But still, like I don't want to have to like. I feel like Nintendo is like the Apple of the console industry.
Well, they are. They got the most money.
Well, not just about like the most money, but like in terms of like versions of different shit. You got to buy different dongles and all this other shit.
But the last console they ever had was a 3DS.
It's like
that was 10, 15 years ago.
Okay, but then when they had like the Wii U
that came out the same time as the 3DS.
But it lasted for a short amount of time. Like it
was trash. What are you talking about?
That's the thing, though. Like even if it's trash, but still, like it was a console.
Nobody bought it.
Yeah, people bought it. Well, yeah.
No, they didn't. Because I bought it and sold it. Immediately. I sold that shit. Somebody
bought it from you.
Yeah. Used.
I still play my Wii. I've still got a Wii.
No, the Wii is fine. The Wii U was a mess. They should have never made that. See what I'm saying? Even Rio. See, Rio proves it. Like,
so I feel like the Wii U was a prototype for what's the joint that's out right now?
Switch.
The Switch.
It really was, because when I was playing the Wii U, I noticed, because I already had my 3DS. So I'm like, oh, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make dual screen for your house. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, do I really want to do that? I would rather just have it in my hand anyway. And the Wii U, you could actually play the full-blown game in the controller. Like, I would just leave my Wii U on, let somebody else watch the TV. I could just plug in headphones and just play on my freaking screen. I was so boosted by it. And I guess they probably just, out of the 10 people who bought one, was like, oh, Alex likes doing that. And the 10 of y'all like doing that. So maybe everybody else would like that. And they had a smash hit. With the Switch. You can't find Switches nowhere.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Switches don't sit on shelves.
Nope.
And that was to get me into a topic that we had last time. Remember we talked about console generations?
Mm-hmm.
And who won console generations?
Yeah.
And I gave it to PlayStation for this generation?
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Nintendo.
I will give it to Nintendo for portable gaming consoles.
You can take it anywhere. They had the most exclusives this year.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, technically PlayStation and especially Xbox, they were lazy this generation.
Yeah,
they were slow.
They were lazy.
I don't know if they were lazy. They were
lazy.
Possibly. I'm gonna give them slow though.
Come on,
I'm gonna say that they were slow.
Procrastinated.
Lazy.
But I agree with you, Alex, that I think
Nintendo won this generation.
Nintendo wins hand over fist when it comes to portable consoles, period.
And they had the most exclusives.
Yeah, and then I think the only time any other company has come close was when PSP, you know what I mean? And even then...
The PSP was actually good.
The Vita.
I had a Vita.
The Vita, I still have my Vita. The Vita's still good.
The Vita disappointed me because, like, you literally had a borderline, it was like a PS2, maybe with a borderline PS3 graphics in your hand.
Yep.
And they did not, like really capitalize on it.
Yeah, they didn't.
For real. I'm like, come on. I wanted my... Man, I was a fanboy for the Vita. You was about PlayStation shit? The Vita was my shit.
You know what the Vita is? It's an emulator. It's a handheld emulator now.
Basically.
Like that's what it's evolved into, and that's why I still have it. Like if I've got to go on a flight, I take my Vita. I make sure my Vita's charged up, and I take that with me.
Okay, bro.
That gets me through like 16-hour flights. Because I can play like Resident Evil 2.
I don't need an emulator. I'll stick with my Nintendo.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I've got Street Fighter, Resident Evil.
Yeah, they got Street Fighter
everything on the Vita.
Yeah, Street Fighter's on here.
Yeah, but it's not a Vita.
That's his response.
But it's not a Vita.
Man, y'all some kids, man. But it's not a Vita.
Does it have analog sticks?
I just realized hold on.
And a nice directional pad?
Which hills?
Look how small that screen is. What?
Same size screen. That's my iPhone. He ran away.
Really?
Okay, everybody listening to this.
He ran away. Go get his toys.
Guess how big that screen is? Wow, what's all that junk you put on there to make it look like an Xbox controller?
Make it look like a what?
An Xbox controller.
He made it look like an Xbox
I would never
controller.
make it look like junk.
Yes, you just did. You just did that shit like
You're
trash.
tripping.
That's a 5.5-inch screen. Guess what? I had a Vita. I'm a Vita nerd. That's a 5.5-inch screen. This is a 5.5-inch screen. This top screen, 5.5 inches.
This one
You're
looks
wrong.
better. And it's touch.
This is touch. What are you talking about?
Let me see.
Do you not know anything about Nintendo?
I can't.
Where do you live? No. We gotta talk about this right now.
How much?
We have to hold on. We have to talk about this right now. You literally live in a PlayStation bubble. You don't know about anything else, do you?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's why the walls are blue, man. That's why the walls are blue.
That's why the walls are blue.
Do you know why my walls are white? Because I don't give a fuck. I'll play anything.
Because you just moved in.
I was about to say that shit too.
Well, no, and the landlord won't let us change the color. Can't do.
Paint Nazi.
No paint for you.
No paint for you. No paint on your walls.
I haven't turned this thing on in ages, and I still got a rack of battery.
Don't show me that. You gonna make me cry. Put it down. Put it down. I love it. Put it down. You're gonna make me cry.
Looks so pretty.
No, the Vita's not trash. I love the Vita. The Vita just Sony dropped the ball with the Vita.
They did. I agree with you on that.
Sony dropped the ball with Vita.
Yeah, they could have. They didn't push it enough. I don't know what their problem. They didn't know how to market it. That's what it was. They didn't know how to market it.
They dropped the ball when it comes to portable gaming in general.
Yeah, because the PSP was actually good, and they actually had good games. They had a good library.
Yeah.
I had at least 5 or 6 PSP games. I can't name them now, but I know
Metal
I had
Gear.
at least 5 or 6. Definitely had Metal Gear. You
Yep.
already know that. My name on Xbox Live is Naked.
Yeah.
My
Everybody,
name on PlayStation is I made up my own Ocelot. I made Retro Ocelot. That's my name on PlayStation. So
yeah. If you had a PSP,
I'm a Metal Gear. You already know I'm a Metal Gear junkie. But yeah, man. Fuck you, Sony.
Hey.
They killed my dreams, man.
Yeah.
Look, when I go back and look at my trophies, I still got Vita trophies on there, and I hate looking at it because I'm like, do you have Super Stardust HD?
No, I don't think so. I've got Wipeout and some other.
Download. You know, what's a good fun arcade game to play when you're just chilling. Download Super Stardust HD. Do they have it on PlayStation?
Stardust.
Yeah.
I think that if Sony really expanded their gaming area, that they could really balance.
They tried.
Well, yeah, they could really balance the permanent console versus portable console really well.
They
I
could.
think why Nintendo was able to do it for so long was because they're exclusively gaming. Like that's
they don't care about anything else.
They're not making TVs. They're not making lawn. They're not making none of that. They're making video games and gaming consoles, and that's it. And I think Sony, if they really invested in that part of their company, that they would flourish that much more. But now it's just like you said, they just give us the bare minimum, and it does a disservice to them as an organization.
Here's what I think will swing this next generation of consoles back around, right? Xbox is definitely late to the game because they just realized that people want to play shit other than motherfucking Halo. Yeah, because for them to say, hey, guess what? We're bringing Fable and Psychonauts back. I'm like, nigga, they've been asking you for that back for 10, 15 years. Psychonauts, I think it was like 10 or 15 years they've been asking for that game to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, y'all late to the game on that.
Mm-hmm.
Sony, they were lazy this generation. As I went back and looked through the PlayStation 4 catalog, they were very lazy in that regard and Sony used to be like, especially during the PlayStation 2, that was the console.
Right.
What you want to play. We got exclusives for days.
Yeah.
All right. So I just looked up
and I mean good exclusives.
Best video game consoles for 2020. And CC was absolutely correct. The best gaming console, PlayStation 4 Pro. The best gaming console for 4K, Xbox One X. and the best portable game console, Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So Cece was dead on with that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
The best retro game console is Sega Genesis Mini.
Oh, the little emulator thing that they made and charged us money for that we can do on our phones.
right, yeah.
Well, back then we couldn't, could we?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I had that on my Evo 4G. I was emulating shit on that. When I had my Android phones, I used to be a nerd and like
I had it on my Google Pixel.
Yup. I used to be putting emulators all on that bit.
True.
But yeah, like here's what
console. Who is the retro portable console?
The Sega.
Sega, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now here's what I want for this console generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know Rio's gonna like this. I need them to get back to that gritty, that 1998, that 95, 98 era where it's like, I got exclusives. Nah, I got exclusives. I need everybody to just start pouring out exclusives like crazy and like actually focus on gaming, like focus on it. I don't care if you're in 4K. I don't care how fast your RAM is or all that bullshit. I really don't care. Like I'm back here playing freaking Mass Effect, which came out in, well, when did Mass Effect come out?
Jesus, 2009?
Yeah, like I'm playing a game from 2009. That goes to show you that quality of a game matters more than whatever graphic war you're trying to get into with Microsoft. Like, that's stupid.
Timeless.
That's stupid. Yeah, I'd rather have a timeless game.
Yep.
Like, I shouldn't be sitting here. I downloaded Pokemon Silver.
Mm-hmm.
Silver. That came out in 95, and I'm having a blast playing this when I have two hyper powerful consoles behind me. Yet I'm picking this up.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
Right. I mean,
that's all I ask.
It's like when you, okay, like Rio, you're a car enthusiast, right? So it's like you have your car that you might drive every day to work, and it's a really nice car. It's state of the art. It has all the latest stuff in it. But then you have your like 1975, Camaro or something like that, and that's your baby. You
love pushing that junk.
You might not drive it every day, but that joint, like, that's like, if something were to happen to that car, it would be like losing a child, So
exactly.
That's essentially what it is.
That was perfect. That is perfect. That is spot on the way gaming needs to go back to. It's like, okay, yeah, we can have the craziness and y'all can show us all this crap, but please give us some quality we can go to and repeat. Sony, I wish Ghost of Tsushima came out earlier. I'd have bought my PlayStation 4 so much earlier. I would have bought that. Because, we're let's be real here. We're all nerds, right? Okay? We all watch anime, and we all want to be samurais and ninjas. Let us not fake. We bought that shit because we want to be samurais and ninjas.
Dog, I got to buy a new TV. That game does not look good on this TV. This joint is only 1080.
You should borrow Rio's PlayStation 4 Pro.
No. I'm going to,
because you're still not going to see it to its full potential unless you get the PlayStation 4.
Compared to the TV upstairs, it feels like I'm playing a game from like 2000. That's how bad the graphics looks.
Bro, this TV old and it don't look that bad to me.
The TV upstairs is a 4K curved TV. I can see the blades of grass upstairs. This whole shit, the home screen is pixelated. I'll show you a picture, man.
Why is your TV pixelated? God damn.
I don't know.
What the hell? My TV's only 1080p, and I can
count the pixels, man. I can count the pixels.
We're going to get your GoFundMe for you.
Bruh, yeah, let's get him a GoFundMe going here.
Fuck GoFundMe. I'm going to Best Buy tomorrow.
I mean, not GoFundMe. We're getting your OnlyFans for your nips.
Oh, yeah. You can make that money back.
Get your TV money.
I'm going to show
that must be a 720. Nips. Is that a 720? Wow, dick.
No, it's
Rio missed it.
Rio don't care. He won't hear nothing about no dick.
No, it's a Sony Bravia. It's a Sony.
Is it 720p or something?
No, it's 1080.
How are you seeing pixels on a 1080p TV?
I'll show you. Like, I even went to the settings because I'm using the HDMI cable.
Yo, your TV broken, bro. Your shit fucked up.
Dog,
your shit fucked up.
I haven't turned on my PS4 since March of last year.
Bruh.
Ghost of Tsushima is the only game that I bought.
Hey, Rio, do me a favor.
Me back.
Look up when Black Ops came out. The exact date.
The first one?
The very first one.
All right.
Give him a quick second.
Well, Sam, to play Tekken, if you want to boost your self-esteem, you can wax me in there.
Do you even get online anymore?
Who, me?
Nah.
Sam?
Sam, his shit don't never turn on. He just turned it on a day.
Oh, no. No. I've been playing. I think I had myself on logged off.
Oh, because I never see you on there.
Yeah, I'm on there. I never see you on there.
Nigga, I've always Mass Effect.
This whole week.
Sorry. Well, that's just this week. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima last week.
We should definitely do that, though. We should have a gaming room with the four of us.
Yeah, have a little. We should actually do that. Yeah. Well, Real wouldn't like that because we'd have to play like a multi-plat. That requires us to
cross-platform.
Yeah, that would require us to have
Call of Duty
together.
We could do Tekken or Call of Duty or any Street Fighter, Streets of Rage, all that.
Is there a new Tekken Tag tournament where like multiple people can play at the same time?
Did they ever do a sequel to Tekken Tag tournament?
They don't have a Tekken Tag tournament, I don't think, but they just have it set up so that, it's a rotation, and then whoever.
So like a tournament style.
Next round, yeah.
Yeah, so, when did it come out?
Black Ops, November 9th, 2010.
So, okay, November 9th, 2010. That's when I bought this TV. I literally bought this TV for Black Ops and bought Black Ops the same. I walked out of Target with that TV and Black Ops in my hand. Like dead ass. So this TV's that old, and it's not showing. And this is a Vizio. This is when Vizio had first came out and was first getting good.
You know what? Let me take a picture.
Why is your TV looking crazy?
Vizio looks good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is your TV looking crazy?
You can see how pixelated it is from here.
That don't make no sense, man.
So while we're at a little bit of a break here while Sam does his thing.
I'm back. Ain't no break.
For the past 5 years, Game of the Year. 2015, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, which I've played that game. And
The Witcher. I never got to play Witcher 3.
I had to take it off of my PlayStation because that game is long as shit. It is freaking ridiculous.
And guess what? That's by BioWare, the people who made Mass Effect. Great game.
There's so much shit to do in that game. It's outrageous. 2016, Overwatch, of course. Damn, I can't believe for 4 years people have been playing Overwatch nonstop.
Hard to imagine that game's that old.
Yeah.
And look, though, you're naming good games.
2017, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Oh, yeah, I gotta get Breath of the Wild.
2018, God of War.
Yes.
There was no game that was beating that game.
Nah.
Ghost of Tsushima beats that game.
Yep.
Ghost of Tsushima beats that game.
No.
Ghost of Tsushima beats that game.
The detail in God of War is unrivaled.
Okay.
Story. No. You're talking about graphical detail. See, this is the problem.
No. Story. God of War.
Yeah.
No.
Still.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Fuck you both.
Fuck you both.
Ghost of Tsushima is a cowboy story. It's John Wayne.
Yeah, that's awesome.
God of War. Okay, you got to
hold on.
Here's the thing that you've got to think about. God of War, they literally had to design things based off of mythology, so things that don't exist. Ghost of Tsushima, they're just recreating things that already exist in real life. So the design effort is much easier.
No, it's not.
Like,
do you know why it's harder?
God of War, they're creating from their imagination. Like, there's nothing that they can reach from.
First of all, do you know why that's easier? Because games have been doing that from day one. What game hasn't? Super Mario ain't fucking real, nigga. Ain't nothing realistic about a goddamn plumber going down a tube.
There's still no detail to Super Mario.
Are you talking about graphical detail? Or are you talking about the game and the story itself?
Graphical detail. Now, the gameplay of God of War is amazing as well.
No. I no.
Hold on.
No.
For the gameplay, after playing
you're out of your mind.
After playing a week of Ghost of Tsushima, I
love Ghost of Tsushima more.
The gameplay for Ghost of Tsushima is better, slightly better than God of War.
Slightly.
Yes.
Are you out of your mind? Are we playing the same shit?
Have you ever fought a Valkyrie?
I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm about to defend. I'm about to defend the PlayStation 4 controller. Remember when you were saying about this shitty ass pad? Remember that? You were in love with this pad?
Ghost of Tsushima uses it.
Tsushima used it properly.
Yes.
God of War ignored it. They didn't know what to do with it. You know what else God of War didn't know how to do? Actually, what they're good at, which was, I didn't turn it. Okay, I didn't turn it on. Which was like the mechanics of the fighting is not as good. It doesn't feel as, I don't know how to even explain
it's smooth. I don't even know what you're.
It's not as good as Ghost of Tsushima. You're crazy.
Okay, Ghost of Tsushima, the mechanics for that game, you're using
are superior.
Are you using a sword? You're using kunai. You're using
bow and
arrow. Yes, those are all normal things that are already incorporated into.
So you're just saying that you like it better because of fantasy.
In God of War,
doesn't mean that it's better.
You're using
sword.
That, right? You're using sword, shield, throwing axe. You're creating combo. The combos are much harder in God of War than they are in Ghost of Tsushima. You can link things together in Ghost of Tsushima. But and the other and here's the other thing. I'm about to prove it. I'm about to prove it to you.
You're nuts.
Like I said, if you fought any Valkyries in God of War,
I'd have.
Now think about fighting a Valkyrie versus fighting basically the bosses or any other villain in Ghost of Tsushima.
No. You have to do it like this. One Valkyrie equals at least fighting 8 people at the same time in Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes. I'll give you that.
I would say that Ghost of Tsushima has better combos because you can switch on your styles at any given time. It kind of reminds me of Devil May Cry 3. We can just automatically switch your different styles at any given time.
Right, and there's 4 styles. Yes.
The moon, water, what was it, stone, and what was the other one?
Shit, I don't know.
Fire?
No,
Earth.
It's Captain Planet.
Heart?
No. Is it arrow? Fuck. Because it all. If you look at the pad, it all correlates to the button that you have it on. So if you press circle,
the pad that God of War didn't use, right?
It looks like a circle.
Okay.
If you press square, it looks like a shield because it basically is for people. No, circles for the shield.
Yeah, circle shield.
Square is for like
triangles, water. And square is stone or is X stone? I can't remember.
You talking about?
No. It's okay. X is for the swords. Circle is for the shields. Triangles is the water style, and then
square
is the moon style. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Right. I'm not gonna. I can't agree with you on.
Here's what I'll give you about God of War. Now, to tell, like, if I told my friend the story, let's say somebody who never played God of War, doesn't know anything about God of War. Now, if I told somebody the story of God of War, like the journey you go on through God of War, that sounds more epic. But when I'm playing, it sounds more epic. But when I'm playing the actual game, I'm talking about God of War PS4,
right,
versus Ghost of Tsushima. I'm enjoying running around fucking niggas up being a samurai more than I am being Kratos. I'm sorry.
Right, but what's the story?
That's what I'm in. What are you talking about?
What's the story of Ghost of Tsushima?
You don't know?
No, I'm asking you.
There's multiple mini
playing the game.
There's multiple mini stories along the way, but the main
story is about the Mongol
Empire. The Mongol Empire just invading your island, which is
you don't like history. I'm kind of a history nerd, so I'm going to side with Ghost of Tsushima before I side with God of War. Even though I do like God of War, I do like Greek mythology, but I'm a history nerd, so to see that this game is so accurate in portraying this, it's amazing. And sadly, we might as well talk about it since we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima. Niggas is hating on Ghost of Tsushima. They're out here talking about, people are saying that because it's made by Sucker Punch, that it's whitewashed.
How? What? How?
How is that? How is because
are the characters
a European or American company making something mean that it's whitewashed? They hired Japanese and Korean actors, right? Mm-hmm. They literally, like, because I'm a history nerd, I know that they literally took straight out of the history books what happened. They didn't do anything retarded or goofy or like to make them look. Not gonna
say retarded, but they didn't do anything.
Well, I'm sorry, I grew up in the 90s. They didn't do anything goofy to belittle the Japanese people or the Mongol people. You know, they didn't do anything wrong. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, there's people saying, oh, first of all, it has to be a troll account or something, because there's this one account talking about, oh yeah, you should listen to these songs about samurai and all this other crap other than playing Ghost of Tsushima. It's like a lot of craziness. Talking about, oh, you should boycott it because, you know, it's by a white company. I'm like, all right. Yeah, now we're going too far.
Right. I guess that's why it's selling out in Japan, right? Because Japanese people are offended by it.
Right.
Love it. So I'm like, and they said that they were happy, at least from what I've seen. I'm seeing reports of people saying, yo, that they're shocked that this game is so good and they're enjoying it. They're not shocked out of, oh my God, how dare you?
That's like,
they're shocked out of, oh my God, this is great.
That's like if Karen made some good macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's like if Karen made some good mac and cheese. Like, we can't hate on her making a good mac and cheese. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
The point is that she didn't make the mac and cheese by herself. Like, she brought someone in who's an expert in the mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. To help her perfect her mac and cheese. You know what I'm
saying? So that's like why they won in that sense.
Yeah, I'm like that went too far for me. Like, I'm like,
they hating just to hate, you know?
Yeah, y'all about to turn me into Rio. I'm about to go ham on y'all. How dare you?
What do you mean? You're already angry for no reason.
That is true.
Rio's not angry for no reason.
Yes, he is. Rio's angry if you speak on PlayStation in any way.
Triggers. If you say Batman.
Yeah, Batman, PlayStation. No, if you say that, oh, I don't like something about PlayStation. If you say that you like anything about Xbox. Well, no. He did admit that he did like. I still can't believe I'm saying this out of my mouth. But Rio said he likes Forza.
Over Gran Turismo. I'll say it again. Over Gran Turismo.
Oh my God.
Gran Turismo 5.
That's the one
good.
I didn't like.
Y'all just
was that? I'm trying to remember whether it was 5.
Nah,
I want to say it was 5.
It was 4. It was 4. 4 was a good one.
Yeah, I think
5 5 came out on PlayStation 3, right?
Yes.
If it came out on PlayStation 3, I didn't like it.
No. There was one that came out after 5 that was trash. I think it came out real quick. It might have been 6 because the one that came out for PlayStation 4 was called Gran Turismo something else. Yeah, didn't have like a number designation. They need to take some notes from Forza, to be completely honest.
Yeah, just steal it. Just steal it. Like, there's nothing. Come on. Android has been stealing from Apple. Apple's been stealing from Android.
And now everybody has plus behind their name, right?
Yeah, exactly. And everybody got plus behind their name. Why doesn't motherfucking
because he's too prideful. That's stupid. The dude who created Transformers, he's too proud.
Why let your franchise die? Like,
hey man, Gran Turismo Plus. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Do it. Gran Turismo Plus.
Let's go.
And then put a Forza update.
Right. Just all I want is allow the engine swaps and allow the transmission changes. If they did that with Gran Turismo, it would be like perfect. Because they've got the physics down pat. They're the master of like car physics.
Bro, I learned how
Gran Turismo.
Well, it was temporarily. I learned how to drive stick because of Gran Turismo. What? Gran Turismo is realistic, yo.
Yes.
I would go home and like practice that joint, and then I could sort of kind of get a stick. But then after a while, I stopped playing, and then
they put all their effort into the detail of how individual cars drive, but they forgot about fun.
Yeah.
So,
well, it was kind of boring though. Gran Turismo was kind of boring to me, though.
Yeah, it is.
Especially when you do what's that race where it's like 3 hours long?
Yeah, the licenses and all that. They need to take that crap out of there. It's
well,
enough.
you see, how do I say this properly? Well, their culture is very big in the simulation. Like, they even got like this truck driving game where you literally drive a truck. You don't, like, really? I'm dead serious. Like, the game wants you to drive a truck with cargo from point A to point B, and that is it. This is what they do.
It reminds me of Driver. Remember that game, Driver?
Yeah, when you did nothing.
That was fun.
Driver was fun. Because you had to try to beat the
Driver.
time. You had to try to beat the time.
I have to do that now to get to work.
Right. Except in Driver, you were doing it in the 1970s.
Yeah, and illegally. You were doing some legal shit.
In a giant Buick. We were basically playing as our uncles.
Look, though, with no anti-lock brakes. So your ass was flipping.
Right.
No anti-lock brakes.
And steel trap.
Yep.
We're wearing bell bottoms and driving.
I turned off when I had my Mustang
with your baby in the front seat. No,
right. Oh my god.
Yo,
sitting on a pillow.
When I had my Mustang, I turned the ABS off. I turned the ABS off just to know what it feels like to drive a real car. I turned that shit back on with the quickness. I'm like, you're not supposed to drive a car like this. It's dangerous. Like, I want to live to tomorrow. Never doing that again. Kids, don't turn the ABS off.
Yeah,
it's bad. You'll die. But I think we did it.
This has been fun. We talked about gaming consoles for the most part.
Yeah.
And I still can't believe Rio said that out of his mouth.
I'm surprised.
Disgusting.
It's because it never came up before. I would have been brought up that point, but
it's like talking about you being a rapper. Oh, anyone who's watching this, we need to find Rio and his rap name as a rapper. He will not tell us, so we need our community.
Hold on.
Everybody gets one community.
Wait a minute.
Find out Rio's name.
Wait a minute.
Hashtag Rio's rap name.
Oh, hashtag Rio's rap name. Let's go, baby. We got a third hashtag.
If you can find this information, I guarantee you.
We gotta give him a prize.
No.
They should have
I will give you.
No, she's right. What are you gonna give him? What are you gonna give him first?
I was gonna give him like $500.
Get out of here! You ain't giving no $500.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You give me $500.
Go ahead.
Okay, here it is. Go ahead, CC. You were right. What?
Should have Korean barbecue with us.
Exactly. Once COVID is over, the first one of our followers, listeners, viewers who finds out what Rio's rap name is, we are treating you to Korean barbecue.
And we can watch his music videos while we eat the
Exactly.
This is so bad.
Mind you, yes, hold on. If y'all want to watch music videos and everything and do all that crap, mind you, we are in the Washington, D.C. area. So if you're watching out of state, you got to find your own transportation. We are not providing that shit.
Oh, no. And if anybody has connections to Wale, see if
No!
See if Wale remembers Rio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I'm sure.
We did kind of sneak stash Wale a little bit.
Try and get him on the show, yo.
DJ Alizé.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Y'all remember DJ Alizé?
Yeah. Old nigga.
Dang, that's back when what's that joint on the waterfront that used to be open that everybody used to go to?
H2O.
Yes, yo.
Wow. Rio was in the club beating his feet.
Rio was
I want to see Rio beat his feet.
I know.
Asian man beating his feet.
Yo, Rio was getting it in.
Drinking Hypnotic.
Yes, and DJ Alizé.
This was long before I was married, so I was still living my best life.
Oh, he's trying to make sure. He's trying to make sure if anybody finds any footage. I was single.
Married, you know.
Sure.
You know what? Oh my god.
That's why he's always in his man cave.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm not just down here for podcasts, by the way.
Wow. Well, I have been. This has been demoralizing enough for one woman. So can we shout out?
Yeah, let's close it out now. So everybody follow. Everybody gets one. At everybody gets 01 on all platforms. And you can
make sure you tickle that subscribe button too.
Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and ring the bell. I'll say that too. Ring the bell. You can follow me at Metro_Tom on Instagram and Metro_Tom on Twitter. And I might have a OnlyFans coming soon. Let's go, baby.
Lord of mercy.
Dead ass.
All right, you can check me out on Instagram at Griffin_Studios, and you can check out today's post, which is very JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That shit was spot on, though.
Dedicated. And you can see my gameplay stuff on Twitter at Rio_Griffin.
Oh yeah.
CC
the Geek on all platforms. Well, CC the Geek on Facebook and Instagram. CC the Greek Geek on Twitter. Don't forget to follow HBCUCon on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well.
All right. Well, you can follow me, all my cosplay photography on SF Design 21 on Instagram, Facebook. You can see all the titties and booties on SF Boudoir on Instagram.
Titties.
Will it be my titties? Who knows?
I love titties. Oh, wow. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, bitch.